You are everything. You are every single thing. You don't understand your value. You don't understand your meaning. You don't understand you. And I have to tell you, you are everything. You are the light. You are the healing. You are the power. You are literally existence itself, and everything comes through you. Welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast. My name is Henry Lawrence, and in this episode, we're going to understand ourselves. We're going to break down the value of us. We're going to create a feeling, an energy, a movement within us so we can move forward into anything that we desire. So watch all the way through, and at the very end, we're going to take a deep, healing, meditative breath to align on the message so we can move forward throughout the day. Before I get started, if you watched yesterday's podcast, there was a powerful prayer at the end, and it was rattling, extremely rattling. It changed my view on everything. And so many of you reached out. And originally I was going to figure out how do I reach back to everybody, and I'm going to, and it was just overwhelming. It was so positive. But there's one specific shout out I'm going to do, and it's Gloria. You sent me an email. And in that, you sent a message. And not only was that message powerful, that message is the message of today. You see, I'm somebody just putting something on camera and it's reaching people. But you are people in real life. Every single movement, every single thing that you do, you are purpose. And Gloria, I thank you for this, because wherever you are, and you and everyone else, you are the light. Your meaning is so big, you don't understand it. You think that you're just going to work. You think that you're just parenting your kids. You think that you are just doing a job or going to school or just operating. No, you are light. You are light. You can breathe life into every single moment. When you start programming your mind by saying, I am healing, I am light, I am an uplifter, I am someone that changes reality, I am someone that makes things better, I am someone that improves every situation. When you start programming your mind with that, you literally are that. When you start feeling yourself with high frequency, with high belief, with high energy, your purpose shines automatically, because those words, those thoughts turn on brightness. And when you turn on that brightness within you, can see it, and you'll find that your purpose, like all of our purposes, are kind of the same, right? It's to get back to God, to get to a higher self, to uplift others. That's the same. But how we operate in that purpose is unique. For me, it might be doing this podcast. It might be doing coaching. It might be helping businesses grow. It might be all of those things. And you might be in yours. But when you start turning your purpose on, you can't help to step more into it. So if you're in a job you don't like, that's not fulfilling. If you're in a situation you don't like, that's not fulfilling. Whatever it is, when you focus on being a purpose of light in that moment, your purpose will start to show. The path is always within. So when you turn the light on within, you can start seeing where to go. And the world reacts accordingly. I used this example a few episodes ago, and I want to go back to it because it's just simple and it's powerful. Two people, two realities side by side. You're my boss. I'm person A. On my way to work, I get a flat tire. When I get to work, I say to you, I complain, I say, I got a flat tire. It's a terrible day. It's a bad day today. I'm so frustrated. This is the second flat tire I've gotten. I'm so frustrated. These roads are terrible. I couldn't afford it. That was the last few dollars I had. I'm so angry. This always happens to me. Everyone else gets to go to work, and of course, I get a flat tire. Right? I'm mad. And then we go into a meeting. Right? You're about to have a meeting with me. And that's how I let it, because I was frustrated about the tire. It's rightfully so. It's not fun getting a flat tire. Separate timeline. In this timeline, right, I'm in my purpose. So I show up to work, I'm late. And I'm sorry I'm late. I got a flat tire on my way here. But I can tell you, I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky. I'm so blessed because I got that flat tire at the perfect time. Not that there's a good time to get one, but if I hadn't got right there and I got it when I got on the freeway, that could have been so dangerous. Where I got it, I was able to pull off. I was able to get there safely. And you know what? I had just enough money to get it replaced. Just enough. How good is God? How blessed am I? Right? What if I led with that? And then we go into the meeting. You see, both people are in the same exact place. Person A is talking about what's wrong. Person B is talking about what's right. You are an uplifter energy. When you talk about what's light, when you bring to light the goodness in every situation, you are shining. So the interaction between me and you're the boss, and that is going to be different. The person that came in there negative, that's going to be on your mind when you have the interaction, and the outcome is going to be based upon that. The person that came in there positive, that exchange is going to be on your mind, and the outcome is going to be reflective of that. So what that means is, even if the degree of difference from that one meeting is 2%, that's one moment. We have moment after moment after moment after moment after moment. So those two realities with the same person, just with different focuses, you could see how quickly the lives would turn into something different. Imagine that kind of thought process over a year. And you might be thinking about, Henry, no, I try to be positive. I say the good. No, connect to it. Truly feel it. Use gratitude. Gratitude is an energy of light. God loves you endlessly. God is the perfect example of gratitude. God's so thankful for you, even when we turn our back. Even when we do things that don't glorify, don't shine, don't do any of good, we're still loved endlessly. So gratitude, showing love for something, is the first place to start with your purpose. If we're made in the image of something, then we should love in the image of something. We should speak in the image of something. We should try to be always in the image of something. And you'll find your purpose. That's why gratitude is so important. And gratitude is a practice. You get better at it. When you're doing dishes or when you're doing the chores, the things that you don't want to do, practice gratitude. Think about something easy, something that you're really thankful for. Maybe it's your kids being born. Maybe it's a raise you got. Maybe it's a good time you had, something that's easy to be thankful for. And so while you're doing those dishes, connect to that moment. Bring that moment, that feel-good energy within you. Get good at bringing the good within you. That's the practice. You have to do this. If this is not your natural state, which I'm blessed, that is my natural state. Some people are really strong. Some people are really good at math. Some people are good at spelling. I am good at finding the good in situations. Probably why I started a podcast called the Positive Mindset Podcast. And so when you do that, you start filling yourself with things, and then over and over and through life experience after life transaction, every single thing, you become someone that's able to find the good. And you negative thinkers out there, well, you're not being realistic. You're going to bury your head in the sand. You're not going to pay attention to the problems, and you're going to get blindsided. You're going to get blindsided anyway. Nobody goes through this life without getting blindsided. Nobody goes through this life without being hurt, being wronged, all that stuff. That's normal. That's given in this life. But people don't go through life finding the good in every single moment, so that no matter how bad it gets physically, I can only say how good can it get spiritually, because I'm aligning with the good in those things. Who do you want to be? Do you want to be person A or person B? Which timeline do you want to live? Both got the flat tire. Both had the same expenses. Both had the same problems. Both had the same boss. But one saw how good they had it, and the other saw how bad it was. And the more negative you are, I know you don't like that positive person because you want them to get frustrated. You know what? I can be positive and upset. It is a bummer that I got that flat tire. You know what? That was the last bit of money I had. But what energy, because the event's the same, what energy I'm choosing to be in? I'm going to choose my high. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take a deep breath. And we're going to practice gratitude. So as you breathe in, I want you to elevate. Imagine your neck stretching. You're getting a high perspective of everything. So as you breathe in, I want you to find the easiest thing to you to be thankful for. Find it. And as you hold your breath, just absorb it. Become one with it. That time you went to Disney World. That Christmas that you never forgot. That first kiss, whatever it was, bring the energy and just smile in the glory of it. And when you exhale, allow everything to fade but that connection. We are going to get good at connecting with the good in life. Are you ready? Let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And out. Everything is happening for you, my friend. Every single thing. This is just the beginning. Somebody said that I'm a baby in my faith, and we're babies in everything. It's always just the beginning. The more you know, the more you realize you don't know, right? If you feel like you're starting to know it all, it's because you're narrowing your perspective on what is. If you go down a road and you realize the road is bigger than you could ever imagine, then you're actually gaining wisdom, right? So use it and be the positive you that you were always meant to be. So I'm going to step into prayer, and if you'd like to join me, I'd love to have you here. If not, new episode will be coming out tomorrow, and I'll see you there. Before I get into this, and I'm going to break the barrier now, professional Henry gone. The prayer yesterday was a lot. I did not expect that. I've never experienced that before, and honestly, I have hesitation about even going into the prayer now. It was so real, and the hesitation, and I want to share this because like everyone that messaged me made me realize, who all is watching, and how wise some of you are. A lot of you are, all of you, are, even those that didn't reach out. And so with this prayer, I have both fear of the same experience, right? Because that was scary. And then two, I have, what if it doesn't happen? Almost like I'm worried about doing the prayer and not having anything happen. Because I prayed a lot of times and there's nothing that happens. It feels like you're just talking. And so once you do a prayer and something does happen, that's something you're used to. And so I'm not sure what I'm going to pray about. Maybe gratitude, since that's what the topic was today. But we're going to go into it. And maybe sometime that's what it's about. It's just showing up and connecting wherever you are, however you are. So here we go. God, thank you for bringing us all here today. Lord, thank you for the opportunity to do another podcast. Thank you for each and every person. Lord, thank you for blessing me with all these people that reached out during that experience. I recognize that I'm doing something and putting it on a public forum, and I am so thankful that I have been pushed to be on here. Because there's strength in these numbers, Lord, and thank you for showing me the numbers of strength. Lord, thank you for bringing us all together. Thank you for each and every person, Lord. Thank you for them, and bless them, Lord. I know that we're all working in ways, and sometimes I feel like I get the spotlight in doing this, but some of the people that are here, in fact, all the people that are praying here, are working just as hard. They're finding the way, Lord. I ask that they receive the protection of you. Lord, I also ask that you shake the reality as you shake in mine. Lord, you have shown with that what's there. Lord, you have shown. God, thank you so much for today. Thank you for my struggles. Thank you for the pain. Thank you for everything that you're blessing me with right now, Lord. Thank you for allowing me to experience a moment in time where there is only faith, where there is only you to stand on. Lord, because I know where we're going next, there's going to be so many options to choose from, and I'm going to know what the true God is, what the true source is, not to be confused by these other things, Lord. And Jesus, step into this energy right now, Lord. I feel the power of this. I feel the people, Lord. I want to pray over every single person. Lord, the person that has their head bowed right now and they're pleading for money, they have bills to pay, Lord, bless them with the wisdom to seek the knowledge that they need to step into abundance, Lord. Bless them with the idea in their mind of how they can be part of the kingdom, because I know that when we build our business in the kingdom, it flourishes. Lord, bless them with the ability to go without so that they can go within and be strong and be serving and be the version of themselves that they're meant to be. Lord, the person that's praying about their pregnancy right now, Lord, that's feeling this concern, that's feeling the fear, Lord, protect them. Let them feel strong in this moment. Let them know that each and every day is exactly as it should, and that your will is always being done every single moment. Lord, I ask that you bless the person right now that's struggling in school, the things that they're struggling with at home, Lord. I ask that you reach within them, that they align with this thought right now, and they accept you into their mind so they can understand that all of this whole experience is not the purpose, that finding you in every moment is the purpose. Then the struggle that they're in makes sense. The pain that they're in that makes sense. Lord, I ask that you can shake them. And Lord, the biggest thing I'm asking right now, I'm asking for the bat. Lord, I'm asking for the strength. I'm ready to start serving in a warrior capacity in whatever form that means to you. If I'm supposed to be a vocal version of that, to speak people into the place of being, if I'm supposed to be a physical version of that with a sword or the bat, whatever it is, Lord, I ask that you push the tools into my hands, into my heart, into my mind that I'm supposed to use. I know that I'm young in this, Lord, but I am ready to serve in the most powerful way. I'm ready to step in the word, and every single person, Lord, I ask that you bless your blessings on them in a way that is rattling. Strike the fear of what it's like to operate without you. Let them see clearly. Remove the wool from their eyes, Lord, just as you're doing as mine, so that they can see that this is not a game. This is not a repetition. This is not just going to church. This is not just studying something. This is a life purpose. This is an opportunity. This is a gift. And each and every person, Lord, I ask that you bless them with the strength in this moment, because we are meant to thrive. We are meant to grow in your word, in the energy. And there's so many beautiful things in this world. There's luxury, there's success, there's big things, little things, there's beautiful beaches, there's all this grandness, Lord. And I ask that you unite us in a way that we're moving on the front that builds a kingdom for you, because when it's ruled by the Almighty, it will be the Almighty experience, Lord. And wherever we're supposed to be, whether it's in the cell, whether it's on the mountain, whether it's in the cliff, whether it's in the city, wherever we are, that you place us in our purpose of destiny so that we operate as we're meant to be, Lord. That is the blessing. That is the wish. And each and every person, Lord, I ask that you put on their armor like a set of football pads, so they're ready to get hit. They're ready to hit and operate and speak the truth and alignment that they are supposed to have, whether they're just getting started, whether they're advancing their journey, Lord. Pick them up today so that today feels like no other. In your name I pray. Amen. Okay. That was a good one. That felt good. And I feel like I'm doing like a post-play highlight of this prayer. It still happened. It was still there. It was different this time. This time the warmth was here. No sweaty hands, no sweaty chest, but the warmth crept up right here. This time it was distant though. It was still there. Lurking, waiting. I had so many people, I don't want to say so many people, but of the people that reached out, people had different opinions of what it was that I experienced. And some people said it's something that they directly are struggling with. This is my feedback from it. And there's an abundance of things. This thing has helped me that I faced. This thing has been a friend to me. This thing has been in my life for sure, knows me in and out, right? If I were to play in chess, it would know every single move. That's the understanding. It's as almost if it was like a stalker that has watched me my whole life. And it was so familiar with me. And it's still there. It's still there. Couldn't get as close this time, but it's still there. And so, whatever that means to you, understand this. Nothing is as it seems. It's not. And it doesn't mean that there's not good things in this world and that there aren't good people and you can't have a nice car or nice things. That's irrelevant. You can and can't. A good car doesn't make you a good person. A cheap car doesn't make you a good person, right? We should prosper in anything in the Lord. But these things are smarter than us. They've been here longer than us. Well, I don't want to say smarter, but they're cunning. And I understand. I'm a positive mindset individual, but I also have been given the gift of understanding. I understand. I don't know it all, but I understand what's something to understand. Alone, I'm not a match for this thing. And I was foolish to ever think that I was a match for any of these things. Sure, I probably can match against some things. But the beasts, and when I'm telling you that I'm saying this is not stuff I ever thought I would say. I remember hearing about this stuff or people that would talk about this stuff and thinking they were stupid, foolish. And I realized they're not. Go read the Bible. Just do it. Whether you want to do it from a sense of study, just to know that you're right and that it's foolishness, or you're actually into God and you want to be close to God, go read the source and then go from there. There's so much out there that will lead you into these things. You know, it's not just the Bible. There's many good books. There's many things that are written in this. And even some of the stuff with spirituality has helped me understand things in the Bible in a different way that I wouldn't have if I didn't go that route. Um, but the saying that it's not flesh and blood that we war with has a different meaning now. And there's so many things out there that you think are aiding you, that you think are protecting you, that are speaking to you, telling you that you think they're your friend. But they're not. They're friends to themselves. right? These negative entities, whether it's in your head or it's really demons, whatever it is, they're selfish. They don't care about you. They only care about what you can offer because you are consciousness, right? You are a vessel and you could offer that to them and they can do wonders, right? They know the Bible. They know the verses. They know manifestation. They know the law of attraction. They know all these things way better than you. And the greatest trick they'll do is make you think that you're coming up with the idea. Manifestation's a real thing. It talks about in the Bible. The law of attraction is a real thing. It talks about it in the Bible. Those things are real. Go read The Secret. Go read the Law of Attraction books where they bring in Abraham, whatever that is. Those things that work in the universe are real. But guess what? God made the universe. He probably made, whatever. God probably made tons of universes. It's infinite. We're in a universe that was created. And so there's things that operate in here that we're experiencing. We don't always know why. But I'm telling you, these tools that you think you're the master of, be careful. Because you can be used in something that you think you're using for yourself. The law of attraction is great. Manifestation is real. But if you're doing it without understanding where you're at in this level, if you let the ego take control and you think that you're in control of this and you think you know what you're trading, you don't. And I'm not even telling you that you need to become a Christian or anything like that. I'm just saying you don't know. Because from someone that thought they did to when I kept praying and asking again, shake me, rock me, like break the veil. And then it happened. The veil broke. That's what that was. The veil broke and I saw the thing that was there this whole time. And there's probably more. It's here right now. Like just because the prayer stopped doesn't mean it stopped. It's right here, right now. Waiting. But it can't touch me. Not right now. It can't touch you. So I'm not a preacher. I'm not even an elder or anything like that. I'm just someone that's on a journey that I want to share where I'm at with it because it could be helpful to you. You're more powerful than you know. You're more valuable than you know. But that ego, it's a problem. Watch it. Learn. Because when you're using manifestation solely for flesh and blood, it's messed up. If you're using it solely to attract that car, solely to attract that, because it works. You can manifest. You can follow the manifestation process and manifest a mansion. But when you do that without God, without your spirit in check, you don't realize what you're trading. You don't. And these demons, or whatever you want to call them, are cunning, they're smart, and they rule this earth. They rule it for now. So I'm going to wrap this up with this. We are the rising tide that lifts all ships. And when I say that, it has more meaning right now because we're not raising the tide on earth to make earth, whatever. That's a part of it. We're raising the tide to go there in our minds, in our hearts, in our souls. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope this episode was impactful. I know it went long. Didn't mean for these to go that long, but that's just is what it is. If this resonated with you, if you enjoyed it, leave a comment. Let's grow together. Thank you, everyone that sent me those messages. Like the fact, people wrote paragraphs after paragraphs and they're long and I'm reading it. I'm like just absorbing it. And I know I haven't replied to everyone yet. I just absorbed it. And it was like people just putting their arm right there. And I just took it for what that was. So thank you so much. Share this with somebody. Let's continue to grow. Well, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. And I can't wait to talk to you next time.